Good night, guys. You know what time it is. Time for tactics. So this is round 3 of that tournament, the Kansas City Open 2025. I had worked my way past 2 severely underrated 1,200 players and then gotten to round 3 where I finally got to play somebody that was higher rated than me. He was at 1909. I was super pumped to get to play against somebody that was higher rated than me. And, I had a good opening and ended up being up at this point by 3 pawns already. And so my opponent was, I could tell, visibly upset. He's, in poker terms, on tilt and, just kind of where we want him. But, what he does at this point, because he's just trying to claw back into the game, he goes rook to g4, trying to pin my bishop to my queen on a4. Now, a deeper look at it and during the game, is my queen really pinned by that bishop? No, it's not, because I have the check bishop to d3. And now his rook is under fire from my queen. And the only way he can keep from losing the rook is to go king f3, which he does. But what's the follow-up? Right, queen c6 check. It also attacks the diagonal, so he can't squirt back out on g2. So he has to go to g3, and now our king hunt ensues. So I go, at this point, h5, attacking his rook and hoping that he takes my h-pawn on passant on h6, and then we can open up that g file as well, and I can bring my rook that's sitting idly on d8 into the action on g8. But he sees that, he doesn't fall for that. He moves his rook over like this, and now I bring my f-pawn into it. We're just gonna attack, just go. And now I'm hoping for, pawn moves like e5 and potentially, hopefully f4 check with a pawn fork against the king and queen, assuming that he doesn't move out of the way. But it also keeps the initiative. So he jumps his knight to f3, and we keep on with our plan. I push e5. He sees the pawn fork threat, so then he goes queen e1 to get out of the way. Actually, he doesn't do that yet. He moves king g2. And then I move f4 anyway. He goes queen e1 at this point. Bishop e4, just loading up on that pin piece. Now, basic chess, whenever you have a pin piece, you want to attack the pin piece. So that's what we're doing. He goes rook h3, seemingly defending that knight, but it's not enough, guys. We take the knight anyway. Bishop takes f3 check. He takes here. How do you follow up? We push the pawn anyway, because the idea is if he takes this pawn, let's say he goes here, we have discovered check because of my queen on c6, and now he's going to lose his bishop. He sees this and resigns. So he couldn't handle it anymore. Didn't want to play anymore. Saw the threat and just said, nope, we're done. So I was super thrilled about this win. He was a strong player, a 1909, but I caught him a little bit on the opening. Just something he had overlooked, and then it just was a downhill slide from there. So I'll see you guys in the next one.